All right, y'all. Big up. Happy Wednesday, my G's. Capital G, capital O, capital D. Thank you for waking me up and blessing me with another day and all my resources. Big up to wifey and kids out there. Big up D-Champ, man. First on the scene with my boy Captain Will, who will be flying with us, y'all. Big up to each and every one of you, man. Hope everybody is doing well. We are back at Microsoft Flight Simulator. We got a banger for you today. We're taking this AVRO RJ-100 and flying it for Republic Airlines, providing service for United Express. Of course, they don't fly these in real life, but you know, the company wanted to go ahead and use an older airframe, a little heritage flight service for you, Will, for the holiday season. So we busting up in this RJ-100, burning up all the gas, fam bammers. What we're going to do here, because this plane does load real GSX, we are going to 100% jump on board, and we're going to get the passengers started boarding using GSX. So that's how we're going to roll with that one, fam bams, and go from there. So that'll give anyone time to load in, including Captain Will, who wants to fly with. So we won't get the flight overlay on yet because we got some boarding to do. So let us jump on board and let's make sure this bad boy is cold and dark. Okay, parking brake is 100% set. Flight deck door is open. We're getting ready to close that right now as we get power on the bird, so the passengers know that we mean business up here. Okay, everything's cold and dark. We don't have any power on the bird, except we will be able to accept the ground power, which we have here. So let us go ahead and do that first. We got our chocks, so let's go ahead and go for battery. Headset here is a little, I think my head shrunk. Battery 1, battery 2 on. You can hear the system cooling fans start to kick up. We got some lights on our annunciator panels, and of course we do have the external AC power available. So 2 clicks to the south, that'll be on. Let's arm the emergency flight deck lights. Fasten seatbelts can stay off for the time being. Let's go ahead and verify our power on the bird by simply clicking down here, and you can see we've got volts in the green, and we've got the hertz here in the green as well. So we are 100% doing good. We also want to arm the cabin lights and the no smoking into the auto. So let's do that for both, and let's also put on those nav lights. Let people know the aircraft is coming alive. Now that we've got this all powered up, there's a few other things we got to do. Let's get our avionics on. Our yaw dampers are first, 1 and 2. Here's our avionics switches ×4. And now we're going to get our EFISs on. Here's the master, and here is the first officers. Then we need to slide over to the first officer's side of the cockpit, and we need to get our IRSs aligned. Boom, bam. So alignment will happen, and then finally we can come here to the flight management computer, go position and initialization. It's got coma. Give it a few seconds. This is already gonna zero itself out. It's gonna take these coordinates in there. You don't have to do anything as long as it aligns, and there it goes. That disappears. Also too, we want to get our weather system on standby, so that's warming up. And now we can import our flight plan here. So what you guys are going to do is go to OFP, you're going to hit continue there. Now we've got Omaha Epley Field to Detroit Metro here in Republic Airlines Flight 318 full service to LaGuardia International Airport there in New York. First leg is 31,000 feet. And of course we'll have our output here. Now what we can do is come right over to the aircraft menu, and we can import that flight plan. And you can see we got 100 packs going. Fueling will be instant, but the boarding won't be. We've got 73,173 pounds for 0 fuel weight, and we'll get our fuel situated in there as well. There's gross weight. For the flight today, we are going to be expecting that the ground crew will in fact put our Fuel status up to 13,600 pounds of fuel for departure. And flight time will be 1 hour and 31 minutes up and over to Detroit. So let's get this instant fueling going. So refueling is complete. Total fuel weight 13,662. And I just have that one on instant, just so we don't belabor because the boarding time takes so long. So 6830, 6830. That looks good there. Symmetrical. Looks like no fuel in the center tanks. And then, of course, we're just going to come click this once over and back here. Let's see, 100 packs board using GSX, so let's do just that. And let's request boarding.
Boarding requested.
And we're going to get this part going because this most certainly is relying on GSX to board us. Alright, so we need to open up the aft cargo doors. We'll do so now. And we'll even open up the aft packs door. You can see those trucks. Everything's starting to get in place here. Alright, fam bams. We got the United Express. We're going to say no to this. And we're going to board both the crew. So we got action out here, fam bams. So with that being said, it's time to put the stream into the boarding mode here.
Crew boarding starting.
Alright, we've got boarding in progress now. Let's jump back on the bird here. And I did promise, once the crew gets on, look at my man out there working diligently, fam bammers. Diligently. Alright, let's turn the scene here. You can see my first officer getting in. And I'm already on that bad boy. So now they're going to bring the flight crew on. Since both pilots have actually reported to the flight deck, okay, there's some flight crew coming on. Let's go ahead and close the flight deck door. And then we can once again port back here and kind of watch things happening here. Alright, y'all. So we are good to go here. And
crew has boarded.
Crew is all aboard.
Passengers boarding starting.
I am going to update Nightbot really quick. We'll update Nightbot.
May I see your boarding pass? Good afternoon. Welcome on board. Hello. Welcome on board. Welcome on board.
All right. Updating this route here.
Boarding pass, please.
Okay, we, according to the digital ATIS here,
Welcome on board.
visual approach runways 32 left, 32 right, 36. So we can probably take 32 left, my G's. For departure, altimeter is 3024. Alright. So 3024. We also have a
Good afternoon.
ATC there. While those passengers are loading, man, we can still get pretty busy here.
Afternoon.
And then of course, let's see. When they get about maybe halfway done, let me look and see what the GSX 15 of 100. Okay, we'll start actual PAC-X, but we're not going to do it just yet. Let's get on some frequencies here. Let's make sure this guy over here is in our boom boom for Brotherhood chat during flight. We don't have any ATC here right now, so I do anticipate maybe getting some by the time we get to LaGuardia. So 2345, and of course we can also make one of these on the Unicom frequency.
Boarding pass, please.
So that'll be 22.8, and then the, let's see, let's observe what our squawk is. Squawk is 1624, so let's get that jumped in really quick. Then when we do, we want all traffic 1624, and the CTAF freak here for
Boarding pass, please.
Maha Epley is 32.1.
Good afternoon.
Alright, so 32.1, we'll put that over there now, and then of course, just in case the homies come on. Okay, so this is the radio 1 is already on, and we got to click these two so that we can monitor the second radio there. Turn that up.
Come on.
Alright, so Will, if you're watching, we got 132.1 on the first radio and 123.45. So we'll be CTAF. We'll get this here figured out here shortly. In the meantime, let's get our flight plan together, but we cannot forget to get our charts together here. Okay guys, we are going to be departing out of here.
This way, please.
Probably using just a standard departure. It won't mean anything to us, but the airplane, so we'll take the Omaha 1 departure, which is just a vector departure. We don't have any vector, so more than likely we're going to come out and do a right turn as we depart the field there. Since we'll be out to the east, we'll be probably heading a roughly heading a 320-ish, since we're leaving 32 left, which means we need to make a right turn so that we can head out to the northeast. So we'll be planning for that, and then of course let us also pull this up immediately. Okay, we'll get our plane icon there. So here's 32 left. So literally we'll push straight back. We'll take Alpha 1 Alpha all the way down to Echo for departure on 32 left. The runway is 9,502 feet, so that's more than acceptable for a
and boom boom
lap
like
17.
that.
This way.
Alright, that's the homie. So let's go here on Boom Boom. And how you got me? I got you 5x5, my G.
Good afternoon.
Alright, roger that, 5x5 as well. Just trying to get some settings configured.
Copy that. I'm going to be monitoring Boom Boom Room, but my primary radio right now will be on CTAF 32.1. But if you need to talk, I'll always be able to switch back over, so there's no worries there, my friend.
Alright, roger that. Thanks for 32.1 for CTAF. Catch you later.
Roger that. Just FYI, I'll be at flight level 310, and I'll put the exclamation route in chat so you have the route. Make sure we got the same one.
Okay, copy that.
All right, my G, man. I'm looking forward to this, man. Thanks for joining.
Oh, you got it. No doubt. Me too.
All right, y'all. So that's Will on there. So let's see if we can get something here in chat from my G. James Johnson, man. ¿Qué pasó, papá? ¿Qué onda, papá? Estoy aquí nomás por un rato porque ahí tengo que trabajar. Tengo que hasta las 3, 4 que irme. Okay. So James is saying what's up. He's got to be in and out because he is at work till 3:40. Pero gracias por acompañarnos de nuevo, papá. Mucho gusto verte de nuevo. Gary Shepard is in the house, man. I heard the great news too, Gary, man. Congratulations. Fam Bam Malicious, man. Glad to see you back up and at 'em. Light Expo will be a little bit different this time, but good to see you, Gary, man. Good to see you for sure. Okay, we put IRAD on there. Let's hopefully Nightbot acts right. If not, we got to give Nightbot a few. In the meantime, here's what we can do if Nightbot is not acting right. And yeah, roger that, Gary. Okay, look, there's Nightbot. I was about to start tripping, but Nightbot came through for your homie. Alright. So, we've got our departure figured out. Let's get our arrival
Welcome on board.
in here. Crack-a-lackin'. We are going to be arriving, folks, on the Rock City 2. So hopefully Rock City watches this, man. We coming in on his departure. First and foremost, let's get our airport crack-a-lackin'. We need the north terminals. Let's see if this is it. Okay, that's just chords.
Hello.
Okay, that's what we need there, so let's highlight that. And the star we're rocking on is going to be the Rock City número 2. Let's go ahead and look at that final transition point to the field, which is Valley. According to...
This way.
According to arrival information, runways, simultaneous ILS Zulu runway 22 right and runway 21 left approach in use. Okay, so 22 right. Looks like something we could do, fam bam malicious. And they said Zulu. ILS Zulu runway 22 right is in effect. Oops. That is not what we wanted, fam.
Boarding pass, please. This way.
Okay, ILS localizer 22 left. Okay, there's Zulu right here, 22 right.
Welcome on
So
board.
let's select that. And let's see. Okay, we got a good Valley intersection right here. So Valley will be our transition. And we're looking for
Hello.
22 right. So let's see if that runway link. Let's just check runway link one more time. Okay, here's 22 right. So it'll be a bit of a taxi. We'll come back Alpha, vacate here Victor, cross runway 22 left, back on Yankee, and we're up here in the Delta gates up here in the north terminal of Detroit Metro. So now we can think about jumping in our route, of course. So let's get this off and cracking. Alright, and we're going to Detroit, peeps. Alright, and we are once again Republic Airlines, flight 318, providing service for United Express today. Service to LaGuardia. Alright, bada bing, bada boom. We got that crack-a-lackin'. Now we can get into some departures here. See, there's that Omaha 1. And we said we're doing 3-2 left. So we'll come back to the route. And let's activate that, execute that. And we need to clear this out, found by malicious. Alright, from there we're going direct to DSM. Now, what I also like to do during this process is to pull up our charts here. So we're going to go here to the output. And we want to verify what each and every one of these parts is. So DSM is Des Moines VOR. Okay, so we'll be Des Moines VOR. And that's important just in case they start asking you, hey man, go direct to Des Moines, but you don't know what it is. You gotta know that, man. So direct DSM. Then in fact, we jump right into an airway, which will be entering that at Des Moines for Juliet 144. And we will exit that airway at DBQ. And we'll just execute that for now. Now let's verify what DBQ is, and it's Dubuque or Dubuque. So Dubuque right there, folks. That's where we exit Juliet 144. And then we're going to be right on to the arrival, folks. So back here we go.
Boarding pass, please.
We are going to be arriving, of course, on that nice little Rock City 2. Bye, y'all. Porzo is the transition, and we stated that we will be taking the ILS 22 right Yankee. ILS 22 right, I'm sorry, Zulu. It's the Zulu. And we're taking that from Valley. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's execute that. Let's go back to legs.
This way.
So obviously once we get up, we'll have to make our right turn to DSM, so we'll put that in. It'll be a right turn for sure. And now we're just coming through, and you guys can see Valley is there, but what we're gonna have to do is grab this Valley here, and we'll put it on this Valley. Bam. Okay, let's try that again. Let's go next. Go Valley. And maybe I have to put it here.
Good afternoon.
Okay, Valley vectors. Let's see if I can take that Valley and put it right there. There we go. We'll do it that way. We'll just have to remember as we're approaching. Okay, there's our descents.
This way.
All right, Bammers. Now we're going to come here to the initial ref. We got to start putting some information here. We are doing flight level 310. Oops. I hit the wrong key, man. 310. And then the rest of this is going to be dependent. We got 90 passengers on board. So let's go ahead and get our PAC-X joint
May I
cracking
see your
here.
pass? Welcome on board.
Let's slide this way. It's something I want to do. We'll make the passenger loading time, boarding time, we'll make it short since we've technically been boarding. Alright.
Welcome on board.
Okay, you can see passengers getting buttoned up here. Alright. So now we'll start this part here. Yes, we'll use that. Coma, Detroit, bam. We are not that. We're just gonna be like a CRJ-100. We got 100 passengers on here, so it can hold about 100 passengers. Even though we're not, it just doesn't have the AVRO jet in here, folks, so it doesn't matter. And we're gonna go with 0 on the boarding music. Alright, y'all, let's stop our own personal music.
Welcome on board.
Alright.
Hello.
Okay, we got one more passenger to be boarded. Okay, boarding is complete. No doubt, no doubt. So now we can come here and grab that off, and let's bring our flight overlay on, folks. And we'll talk to Will here shortly. We are flying up to flight level 310. Alright, we'll get the MCP done here in a second. We are cooking with Crisco. So now we need to come here and get some weights here. We got a total fuel weight 13,662. 13.6 on the fuel, and the zero fuel weight 79.3. So if our let's see, what was that we were getting? Our zero fuel weight 79.3. So if our zero fuel weight is accurate, then our gross weight should be 92.9. And there it is, 92.9. So those numbers make sense to me. Now we're going to want to go back to our operational flight plan and verify what our reserve fuel should be for this trip here. Final reserves is 4.5. So we'll put that in there and we'll hit execute one more time. And we'll execute that. Come here now. Legs page should be all updated. And then so there we go, guys. We got our VNAV, everything set up, flight level 310. This aircraft is not rated to go above 35,000 feet. So just know that. So we'll keep this now on the initial ref, guys, and we'll get ready to get out of here. Let's finalize our glare shield or autopilot panel there. So we're going to come here and get some numbers in here. Go to saved here. We'll go back here. Alright, so runway heading here is 322 for 32 left. So let's jump some numbers in here, y'all.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant
I'm
call button
using
over
my
the seat and somebody will assist you.
Xbox. I have it tied to a heading knob, so
carry-on
this
inside
have
of
to
it,
be so
please
cumbersome,
close
so
the
that's
bin
what
as a
we're doing
courtesy
there.
to other passengers.
Gonna get
Once
322
all your
across
items
the
are
board.
put away, please clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency
322 across the board. Altitude, we're going all the way up to flight level 310. We have no ATC.
Please make sure you are willing and able to perform the actions required. If you are not able or
Keep
prefer
in mind
not
on
to
our
perform
first
these
turn,
actions,
we're
please let a flight attendant
not
know
gonna
so you
do
Now's the time to get out any
a
last
replay.
minute
We'll
text
do the
messages
replay on the
if you
last
wish
turn
to,
there.
But we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets.
If it's not too dark. Well, yeah, I believe we are flying real time right now, so. Alright, so we're looking good here, guys. 322, 322, and of course, we're going to be out of here. We can get this guy all the way up to 210. Alright, 210 across the board. Let's get our flight directors on. And once again, let's double check the METAR right before we get ready to push. METAR here at Coma. Okay, we've got 320 at 15 knots, so 15 knots, -6, -17. We're probably going to need to do some defrosting as we taxi. Altimeter is 3024. Altimeter 3024. All good to go. Both sides are 100% aligned.
We're ready to go when you are.
And they're ready to go when we are. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see how many minutes we have to departure time here. So we're going to get a little... Okay, we got expected departure 20 minutes, so we're ahead of schedule, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome
Okay,
aboard
322,
flight
310,
with
boom,
service
boom,
to
boom.
Detroit. Our
Looking
flight
good there.
time will
We're
be
going to
roughly
go
1 hour
lateral
and 31 minutes.
navigation
Now that the cabin
on.
door is closed, please make
And
sure
let's
that all
check in with
devices
Will
are in
here.
airplane mode and your large devices are now
Excuse
shut
me.
down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Hey, Will, Dre here, man. Are you ready for departure? What's equipment and what's your call sign?
Yeah, just about loaded. Flying the United Max 8, call sign United 22.
Okay, roger that. So if we have good space, then I'm going to go ahead and get APU started and get pushed back. I'm departing runway 32 left, and I'll be out to the northeast, direct to Des Moines for my first VOR there.
Okay, yeah, roger that. I got 32 left planned up as well, and I'll be at flight level 390.
Okay, yeah, roger that. That'll be good. That'll be good. I go a little earlier because you're definitely going to be faster than me at that higher altitude. This aircraft can only maintain total max flight altitude of 350, so we got it at 310, my G.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, go ahead. You know, this dealing with a new install and everything on this Max 8, so I'm still kind of getting some settings configured. So yeah, take your time, and I'll be pulling up the rears.
All right, my G, sounds good. And don't worry, take your time, because on the first turnaround, we're not doing any, I'm not going to do a replay. We'll just land, disembark the passengers, and then load them up again and head out. So if you are delayed a little bit, it's not going to be no worry. We'll keep an eye on you on the scope, my G.
Okay, yeah, roger that. Appreciate it.
All right, fam, I'm going back over to CTAP, but I'm still monitoring boom boom room.
Copy.
All right, you guys, so let's go back over to the CTAF and let's start rocking this checklist here. Cockpit preparation, circuit breakers, radars off, but we're past all this. Panels, pedestals, all that was checked. Crew station pins, covers, aircraft log, parking brake was set, fuel quantity and meters were checked, altimeters, pressurization, IRS, FMS, and flight guidance. Takeoff data is checked. Trims are already set, my G's, here in the green for our liftoff. Takeoff briefing is performed. Before engine start, fasten seatbelts, packs, APU, air, beacon, strobes, fuel panel, doors, windows, slides, TCAS. Okay, so we're getting ready to get into that now. Let's go up top now, folks, and go ahead and get the APU started. While that APU is starting up, we're going to come right over here and double check our landing elevation there at Detroit Metro, which is 642 feet. So as the APU's coming up, let's get our 642 feet in there, and we'll depressurize down to 600. That's close enough. It doesn't give us a chance to use 50 feet. That'll be auto pressurization. You can see here APU RPM is almost in the green. When it does, we'll get a little light here that says APU is all ready. There we go. We're going to turn on that bleed air. We're going to make sure the generator is connected. So we're going to come here, 2 clicks up, and we're going to disconnect the external power, and then finally we're going to come here and make sure the external power is no longer there. Alright, let's call up GSX, let them know we're ready for departure, straight out.
Due to icing conditions, please
All
stand
right.
by for engine
So
start.
we'll close
Until
the
push
aft
is
cargo
completed and
door.
brakes are set.
Aft packs, forward packs, all doors are closing. Now sometimes when you take the chocks
Hello,
off of this
Captain.
thing,
We are ready for pushback.
it'll say that the brake is still on, but the brake is clearly on. Let's see if it gives us a little alert if we take them off. Okay, cool, it doesn't. Alright, fam bams.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alright, bypass pin is inserted, so we should be getting this United tug over here. That boy got precision. Alright folks, let's also get you guys some flight controls on. Check on you guys here. Alright y'all, we are getting ready for a nice little departure here out of Omaha Epley. since the gear is locking, and we've already got our squawk code in my G's, let's go ahead and go squawk Charlie, or squawk mode ready. And we're going to do straight pushback here.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright. Okay, guys, we're good to release the parking brakes.
Release
brakes in.
commencing push.
Alright, commence
Due
and
to idling
push.
conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Roger that. So let's go ahead, and it's safe to say we can get those seat belts activated. Let's get our fuel pumps on, and once we start the engines, we'll get the rest of this on. We'll get our lift spoilers on since we have APU power. Anti-skid is on. We'll get the brake fans into the auto position, and then our pumps for our hydraulics will get situated along with the rest of our generators, our ice protection, and our air will stay the same.
To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire flight, as we may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. To familiarize yourself with the emergency exits on this aircraft, please refer to the safety card in the back pocket in front of you.
Believe flying time element. Yo, what up, my G? How you doing, man? Good to see you.
There is lighting on the floor to guide you towards the exit.
Gracias, James, por decirme eso, man.
Loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you.
Okay, guys, so what this is going to look like for our taxi briefing here.
Secure the elastic band behind your head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't.
We're going to push straight out, and we are going to join Alpha here at Alpha 1, so let's set the parking brakes.
Secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it.
I'm just going to have them disconnect.
In the event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch
have
and
them
remove
go
the
ahead
vest.
and complete
Switch it over
that
to
part.
your
Alright,
hand.
everything is
Fasten the
off,
waist
parking
and
brake
buckle
is
at the
set.
front.
We are
Hold the
cleared to
strap
start
tighten. To
the
inflate the vest, pull
engine
firmly
number
on the
4.
vest cord, only
Let's go
when
ahead
in
and bring
If
our
your
start
life vest does
master
not
on,
inflate automatically,
our flight
blow
start
the
on,
mouth
our
switches
ignitions
from
into the
manual to
continuous
switch.
Alpha
Use the
and
vest
Bravo,
equipped with a whistle
and
button.
call
This
out
activates
starting
your
engine
seat
number
cushion
4.
used as a secondary flotation device. Pull the
Alright,
cushion from the seat,
now
put
we're
your
going to come
arms
down
under the
here
straps,
and look for
Unlocking
N2.
gear.
N2
Once
is on the
again, all
rise. We're going to
devices
look for
must
about
be in
21
airplane
here.
mode, and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened
Then we're
in
gonna
seat
come
backs
and
and
throw
tray
this
tables
fuel
are in a
lever
full
on.
upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with,
19,
disabling, or
tow truck
destroying the
disconnected.
circuit
20,
breakers
bypass
located in
pin
the laboratory is
and
prohibited by
21.
law. All of this information and
Left
more
is
can be
clear.
found in the
Right
safety
is
card
clear.
located in the seat back in front of you.
Okay,
We
number
suggest
4
you
coming
do
up.
this and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Okay, so we essentially have this bad boy coming up. Alright, guys. We got our company traffic, United 22. Once we get into Detroit, we're going to be landing on runway 22 right. We'll be taxiing Alpha Victor Yankee, Stan Delta 3. And then once we get into LaGuardia, we're looking for gate 46. Okay, we've got a solid start there on engine 4. Let's go for engine 3. And we're going to jump over to the first officer side because sometimes that fuel lever is a little crazy, man. Alright, we're going to get a little bit of these floods up. We'll start getting the aircraft lit up here. Let's check N2 here. We're at 13, 14. We are going to be departing, guys, flaps 18, so our V rotate will be 136. Because of the configuration of these aircrafts, pretty much there's only a certain load that it can take, so the rotation speeds and the VREFs are pretty much static for each of the flap positions, and it gives you the different speeds there. You can see N1 is on the rise, exhaust gas temperature is on the rise, our fuel flows stabilizing here. We're looking for stabilization and symmetry right here on N1, about 23. The engines number 2 and 1, we'll start that. This thing feels like it's always slipping off. I gotta get a smaller one, man. Alright. Go for start on engine 2. Once again, observing N2. on the rise, looking for about 21, and then as soon as we jump in the fuel, we can go ahead and get our start switch over to the last and final engine, which is engine number 1, so that we can roll on engine number 1 as well. Alright, looking for 21, and we pretty much there have it, so let's come down and get that in. Let's make sure we've got an increase in N1, which we do. Perfect. And of course now, as promised, we will start that third engine. Let's double check our departure time. Good, we got 10 minutes. We'll be good to go. We should be out of here within the 10 minutes. Okay, N2's at 10 and rising. N1, engine number 3, still on the rise, looking for symmetry. And good enough to call 21. Throwing in fuel for that last engine. We'll wait for that to stabilize. This aircraft is a little different. You do take off with the APU on. So we will be doing that. We are going to be using the air to defrost the airframe on the way to the runway, just to make sure it's nice and warm before we take off. Alright. I'm noticing here this engine is slightly above. This one is pretty much the same, so that's good. We got symmetry there. Alright. Off. We are going to do our generators on, 2 clicks. The galley on, and then of course this will extinguish once I turn this master off. Let's go flight throttle off. Master off. What I also want to do though is use some air. Not necessarily for the passengers right now, but for the airframe. We're turning on our olish protection and screen heat. We're also going to turn on these items all over here while we taxi, and then we'll get them off before we take off. APU can stay on. We can give the passengers a little bit of cabin air right now, but unfortunately they're not going to get the full air until we get our packs turned on. And of course we should have had our beacon on when we got pushed on, but we got our beacon on now, of course. And now we can get into our hydraulics here. Let's get our engine pump 2 on. Let's get our AC and DC on, our power takeoff unit, and everything else up top is good. So hydraulics panel is good. We can come now and once again re-verify the trims. Let's set flaps 18. Okay, flaps 18 is selected, and we'll wait for it to indicate here. We're going to verify here that our toga power is set here. Alright. Okay, flaps transit is done, and it's flashing because of this pressure here. Low air temp. So let's take this off here for a second here. And we got the flash and stop. And let's do our flight controls check. Full up, full down, aileron left, aileron right, neutral, and rudder right, rudder left, toe brake, perfect. Okay, before we forget, let's go ahead and get our weather on. We're going to range that out to about 100. And we've got tilt above, sounding good. We've got vectors off, and then we've got Des Moines, which we'll be going direct to here shortly. We'll get our auto throttle on once we get to the threshold. 210, 322 across the board. Flight level 310, both flight directors on. And the altimeters are 3024, 132. Then there. And let's do our taxi. Omaha traffic, United, or as you were, Republic or Brickyard 318 pushback from stand 13 will be taxiing to runway 32 left for departure on the Omaha 1 with the turnout to the east via Alpha 1 Alpha Echo Omaha. Alright guys, let's get our taxi lights on, and of course we're going to do a fit check here, and then we're out of here. Seatbelts on, still giving us that low pressure there, that's okay. We can turn those off now for a second, and we can also get those air bleeds off due to low air pressure. That will stay on most indubitably, and APU will stay on. Generators look good. And departure in 5 minutes, so we're right on time. Alright. Park and brake off. Let's do our fit check. Well, we looking official, boy. Alright. Nice. Iraq is out. Another DCS payment I'm gonna have to make. Alright guys, welcome aboard Brickyard Flight 318. Full service to LaGuardia, one stop scheduled in Detroit. Alright, let's get our glare shield all turned up there as promised. Come here, we'll get some panel lights up, a little bit of that. And taxiway left is clear. We'll get our ILS information in the air. Once we get up, we got a little bit of cruising time there. Okay guys, we will be crossing runway 36. Omaha traffic, Brickyard 318 on Alpha will be crossing runway 36. Continue taxi on Alpha to runway 32 left for departure on Omaha 1 out to the east, Omaha. Chris is in the house, man. Good to see you, my G. Alright, so we can also get that off. I'm sorry, not the egg. There we go.
United 22 will be pushing back from.
Okay, we need to do a configuration check. Okay, configuration is no alarms, means we're good to go. Again, what you want to do is after everything's off, you're on a roll, you just push that little button down and bada bing, bada boom. We are good to go, man. That was Will you guys heard there. See those flaps down there, looking beautiful. Alright, no more of those games, man.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel. This is his first officer in life, his wife, and I would like to extend a big thank you to all of you for flying with us today. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and always be courteous to other passengers on board. We appreciate all of your support and hope that you will join us each stream as we grow the channel together. Positivity and information sharing is always welcome, so please do not hesitate to add your comments in the chat. Once again, welcome aboard, and we will get you to your destination safely. Thank you.
Alright guys. Omaha traffic, Brickyard 318 on Echo, now entering runway 32 left for immediate departure on the Omaha 1. Alright guys, landing lights coming on. Wing light on and strobe light on. Auto throttle on. I lead. No alarms.
Check thrust. Airspeed alive. Thrust set.
Thrust set. Checked and confirmed.
80 knots.
We got a config issue. Fixed it. It's my lever. Sometimes with the speed brake it comes out a little bit. Okay, looking for 137.
Rotate.
Alright. A little bit sloppy on that one. Coming up. Back center line.
Positive climb.
Positive climb.
Gear up select.
Gears coming up. Ooh, it's windy. Omaha traffic, Brickyard 318 is clear of runway 32 left, climbing out on runway heading, and we'll be turning out to the east here in about less than a minute for Omaha last call. Alright, flaps coming up.
Nice rotating Brickyard 318. I'll catch you in Detroit.
Appreciate you, United 22. See you in the skies, my G. Okay, flaps are up and clean. Now you want to go over here to our max climb power. Alright, we're going to come down now. We're in the max climb power. Flaps and gear are up. Going to go to a climb now of 230. And of course now we can get direct to where we need to be. It's going to be a right turn. Out to Des Moines. Alright, we're going to continue that turn there. 5,700. Alright, now that we can get our air on, get our packs on. AB, you can come off.
Traffic,
and AB, you can come off.
that is 22, taxiing runway 32 left, the Foxtrot Echo crossing 36 at Echo.
Spawning, man. What's good, my G? Alright, let's put some pressure down here on the yoke, trim it up a little bit. Okay, we're in the max climb profile here. We'll get the autopilot on at 10,000. We're on lateral navigation. Okay, we are past 10,000. I'm gonna bring that climb speed up to about 280. Landing lights off. Let's get the wing light off.
Turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to use your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a line near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to pay a small fee if you wish to access it.
Okay, we're getting ready to go with
thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access
autopilot
a wide
handover.
range of free live TV and paid movies library. and turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask
Alright,
that
we're
you
right on the
keep
flight
your seatbelt
director.
fastened when you use the case of unexpected turbulence.
Okay, autopilot's been handed over. You can see speed is increasing nicely here, guys. Gear up. Auto spoiler's all the way up. Flap lever is all the way up and indicating exactly that. All landing lights are off. Let's go ahead and range out our situation there. You can see we'll be at top of climb just prior to us getting to the Des Moines VOR there. Let's go ahead and square up our heading.
And Omaha traffic,
Looking for
crossing
transition.
Echo, Omaha.
Having a departure, United 22. We're still monitoring you.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, I'll be here everyone in just a second.
Copy that. Alright, system check. Engine air on, APU off, packs on, which we did, lights off, which we did, flaps up, gear up. TRP, which is the thrust management system here, is already in the climb profile, and our altimeters are cross-checked, and we're good there, so we can go ahead and rotate this bad boy. And here shortly we'll get, let's get this information in there now. For runway 22 right, final approach course is 216. There's no need to even wait on this portion of it. The only thing we won't square up is the heading, because we'll keep current heading at all times in case we need to deviate off of the lateral navigation. 216. Okay, 216, and we're at 16,200, not at transition yet. Final approach course heading 216, and the ILS is 111.95.
And Omaha traffic, United 22, minor number
111.95, and we'll turn that on and switch that up in there. 16,700. $11.95. Put that on as well. So that'll be for our arrival. $11.95 across the board and 216 in both courses. And
Omaha traffic, United 22, taking off runway 32 left, flying runway heading out to the northwest, making right hand turn out to Omaha.
Okay, 100 to go. Alright, we don't have any magic button here, so we actually got to roll the dial back to 2992 standard pressure. And there we go, standard pressure. No weather detected, and we are doing what we can here, my G's. Okay, we're still in our standard climb. We got 71 nautical miles to the top of our climb. So we're already set up for our arrival there into Detroit Metro, runway 22 right. Looking for stand Delta 3.
And Omaha traffic, United 22, we are clear runway 32 left. Omaha 1 departure, making right hand turn out to that call.
Alright. House is in the house, man. What's good with you, my G? Good to see you, Fat Bams. Good to see everybody. Hope everybody's Wednesday is a good one. Okay, flight level 204. We're still on level change there. Don't even think about using VNAV on this thing. It don't work. Alright. We are right on course. We got a good 50 till we get to Des Moines. We're changing to a heading of roughly 070 there. As we cruise, man. Alright, let's take a look at our fuel here. Pretty much symmetrical. Next fuel draw should be coming out of that right tank shortly there. There we go, 5990. So the fuel transfer is working there. Once we get to cruise, we'll do a fuel estimation and make sure that we do at least have what our reserve requires us to have. Alright, so there's Des Moines. That's our VOR that we're going to be passing by, the Des Moines VOR. And then we'll be continuing our journey. Get it into a bit of a higher elevation. Look at the map so we can kind of see this is where we departed, and then of course here we are. And then at Des Moines we're going to be making a slight left to head to a heading of 070 north-northeast as we make our way up to the Motor City. Alright, looks like our second flight might be a night flight because we are running actual time. With that spirit, let's make sure we had it closed, we didn't have it locked. Let's make sure all of our panels are good to go here. Alright, I think we're well lit now. Once again, all pressurization is looking good. APU off, APU air off.
Alright, boom, boom, mic check.
Got you 5x5, my G, help me.
Alright, roger that. Finally up here.
Roger that. I see that boy figured out them settings right there quick.
Yeah, you know, new install on some of these planes with the new PC, so, you know, just trying to get back into the groove with everything.
Roger that, my G. I'm so happy that you went over to Leo's and got that new PC. I know you a happy camper.
Oh yeah, man, almost like a kid at Christmas for me that day.
You ain't lying. Only Santa is yourself.
Right. But no, appreciate it, big dog. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alright. Everything's looking good here. We're monitoring Unicom, but we're transmitting on comms too on the boom boom there. Since we're so thrifty, let's make sure we 100% figure out what the CTAF there is in Detroit. Okay, CTAF is 35.0. Alright, 35 nothing. And if you wanted to put it in my standby, my G, the CTAF in Detroit is 135000. So when we get closer, we already got that plugged in. Your standby.
Oh, yeah, appreciate that. 35 nothing for Detroit. I appreciate that.
For sure. Okay. Alright, y'all. We are making it happen.
Hey, Dre, I'll be right back. I'm gonna step out the cockpit.
Yeah, roger that. I'm gonna be out here in a second as well, man. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Okay, you can see we got the bouquet there. Squared up our heading. Got a wind. Let's range that out. And after the bouquet, you can see Porzel, which is our entrance onto the Rock City 2 arrival there in Detroit. Here shortly, we'll have an indicator of what our top of descent looks like. And then we'll put the climb into the normal. We'll increase some speed. Less than 200 feet to go. Okay, now we can come here, put that there, and let's shoot for Mach 0.72. You can see we'll be increasing, and we'll be just under the barber's pole there, which is what we're the most comfortable with, to make sure that we don't overstress the aircraft and overwork the engines for no particular reason. Alright, let's come here and take a peek at top of descent. Top of descent is 349 nautical miles at 2219 Zulu. And you can see here that's roughly going to be about 50 minutes or so. About 45 minutes. We already have our ILS set up. Okay, the only thing we got to do is put our decision height in there. And decision height is 842. Okay, so that tells me that this decision height is radial. So we're going to go back to 200 feet. It stopped at 500, which is telling me this is a radial system here versus barometric. So it's going to be using the aircraft's radar bouncing off the ground to determine a decision height. And so we'll follow the radial height, in which this case is 200. Okay, so there's 200, and if you look here, radial 200. Hey, baby. Lovely wife is in the house. Baby girl on her lunch break. Love you, baby. Hope you're having a great day. Miss you. I'm flying to kill the time, baby. Alright, so there we go, 2134. And I said 2217, so you do the math there, that's roughly 40 minutes, 45 minutes of time we got to kill. Let's get a little flight tunes. I think that's appropriate. As we cruise on up and over to Detroit Metro. let me check to see if we have any ATC of any type. We do have some severe icing situation, some very cold air. No ATC so far, so we're good to go. I guess either one. We'll come here, y'all. Alright, so we are going to continue to cruise along. I'm going to step out the flight deck. But you guys continue to roll with your boy. And you can see the flight, the red line there on the overlay. We're about a quarter of the way to Detroit. So we've got a little bit of cruising time here. Thanks for riding along as we provide this service all the way to LaGuardia, one stop here in Detroit Metro. You guys are awesome, man. Alright, just checking some stuff. Alright, you guys, maybe we'll do the news in a little bit. But for the time being, I'm going to be out of the flight deck here really briefly. And I will be back, my G's. So, thanks for holding it down, fam bammers. See y'all in a few.
Back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
From the entire flight crew, we once again thank you for traveling with us. We will begin our descent shortly and would like to remind you to place your seats in the upright position, stow your tray tables, and surrender any trash to the flight attendant as they prepare the cabin for arrival. We would also like to remind you that your viewership is highly valuable to us and always appreciated. If you would like to increase your support of the channel, a donation link can be found in the video description, along with other ways to stay connected with the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel and this airline. We hope your flight has been pleasant and look forward to seeing you all for your future travel needs. See you on the ground.
Alright everybody, we are back in the flight deck, and United 318 back in the flight deck, getting ready to start descent here shortly.
Alright, roger that.
Alright, so we want to be at 21,280. So we want to kind of gauge it because, again, we don't have VNav in here, so we're essentially going to be descending rather madly. Top of descent, 6 miles. You can see it's definitely gotten a little darker outside. And we're going to want put these charts in the nighttime mode. And at tender, looking at 21.
Yeah, I'm showing about 31 miles on my top of drop, so you can get spacing coming in. Sure.
Copy that, my G. We're starting our top and drop now. So I'll still be monitoring Boom Boom Room, but I'll be doing some other notifications on intercom and CTAP.
Okay, roger.
But for all intents and purposes, you can stay on Boom Boom, and then I'll let you know when I'm fully switching over to CTAF. I'm just going to be bouncing around frequencies here for a second.
Yeah, sounds good.
Power back a little bit, guys. Working our way down. On Unicom, surrounding traffic of Detroit Metro, Brickyard 318 is an RJ-100 AVRO jet, now vacated flight level 310, descending via the Rock City 2 depart or star. Expecting full stop runway 22 right for Detroit Metro and surrounding area. Switch it back over to Boom Boom. Alright, let's see what we got at Friel. Friel needs to be 1619. So let's pep it up on this descent here. At least gets 19. Okay, at Friel, that's looking good. Okay, we can get about 17.5 at Friel. Let's see, Simmons above 12. Okay, we'll stay 280. Okay, so at this profile, Simmons, we make 12. That's looking good. Let's check the winds here. Got dark out there, man. Okay, looks like altimeter is 29990. Alright, winds are 240, gusting 15, so we will not be landing full flaps, of course. It's overcast at 3,500. Degree -7, so we should have some visibility. We do have static miles of visibility, 2980 on that altimeter. Dim this down a little bit here. There we go. Alright, we want to keep let's see, let's go hit this terrain display coming up soon. Alright. Okay guys, about 1,600 to go until we get to our transition. We'll throw in 2980 for that altimeter. Got a little precipitation coming up on these clouds here, so these are going to say low pressure. You can hear engine valve shut down. You can hear the aircraft labor a little bit. Okay, we're direct Simmons now. Okay, after Simmons, Rock City, we want at 11, Dream at 8. Jonathan, this is VATSIM, not a multiplayer server. We're on the network. We're on the VATSIM network there. Jonathan, good to see you here in the stream. Okay, guys, we want 11 at Rock City. We're going to want... Okay, there we got our arc for Rock City. And then next one is going to be a bottom altitude of 8, then 6. And let's see, Rock City is no lower than 11, no higher than 13, so we'll be good there. And we don't have another decel until we get to Dream here at 2:30. So let's set that for 8. For Dream.
And Detroit traffic, 9 and 22 descending on the Rock City 2. So they can fly level 260, looking for pick up the ILS for 2 right. Detroit.
And just let you know, that was on Unicom, Munchie. I'm sorry, that was on Boom Boom.
Oh, roger that. Sorry.
No, all good. Just letting you know, fam bammers, I've done it billions of times. Alright, so at Dream 8, no lower. I mean 8 and 10. And then 6 at Valley. As we get closer to Dream, we'll slow that speed so this arc will come down because we'll actually be traveling slower. Let's get some flight controls on for you guys already. Alright, let's do our miss briefing. Should we go miss, we'll climb to 11,000, then right turn to 4,000 outbound on the DXO VOR, which is the don't. Right here, so we'll go right turn, VOR here, radio 297, and then we will take Dunt intersection, distance 15.5 nautical miles to DXO and hold. So off the runway, make a right turn, pick up this radial here to the Don't intersection, which is 15.5 nautical miles from the Detroit or the Delta X-Ray Oscar VOR. So the VOR is right at the tip of the runway here. Come out, boom. We take 297 outbound from the radio direct to this fix, don't, and it is a right pattern. So we can come straight across, parallel, fly 1 minute and come back, boom. And now we're in right-hand turns. Okay, let's set it for 6. We want 6 at Valley.
The flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign.
Alright, we're 11,000. Okay, my G, I'm going to be monitoring the CTAF 13500, and I'll keep monitoring Boom Boom Room on comms too.
We have begun our final descent
Alright, sounds
to
good.
Detroit. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position.
Detroit traffic,
Please also store any carry-on items,
Brickyard
either in the front
318
pocket or under the
is
seat
an
when
AVRO
needed.
jet
All
RJ-100
Wi-Fi related
descending
tasks and
on
stow
the
any
Rock
larger
City 2.
electronics.
Currently direct to Valley, will expected runway 22 right full stop for Detroit. Okay, those lights are on, my G's. Okay, we've got about 11 miles. Let's start to slow down to 230. Alright, slowing down to 230. 10,000. Lights are on. Alright, 9,000. Now that we've initiated a slowdown, look, that is right there. Let's look and see what happens after we transition off of Valley. We got the next 3 fixes at 4,000. That'll be Fudge, Tara, and Goof. There's Fudge, 4,000. Tara, Goof, and then there Joyd goes 3,000. Okay, we are landing flaps 30, so we'll do 128. If that gets too cumbersome, then we'll switch to flaps 24. Okay, 4,000. Let's got us getting there, but we'll be there a little bit sooner than that because I'm getting ready to slow us down to 210. Detroit traffic. Brickyard 318, now overhead Cream, direct to Valley. We'll be transitioning at Valley onto the ILS Zulu, runway 22 right for Detroit, full stop. So let's not forget too that we have our anti-icing on. Alright. We've got 1195 heading 216. We're going to get the final approach course heading and the heading as well. Verifying that radial 200 above, we already got that set here in our radial altimeter, which we set beginning of the flight, 111.95, 216, we're good to go here. Alright, and looks like we're fully blacked out here. Alright, slow down to 210 is coming in. So we're looking at 128, so probably about a 138 approach here, and it looks definitely nice and dark down here, nasty business. Alright, let's go ahead and put out some of that brake. Okay, speed brake in. Alright, you can see we've got some returns there on the weather. Okay, terrain display on. Gonna dial this back to 190 as we make our turn. Detroit traffic, Brickyard 318, now turning right to base continued, right turn to final to intercept the ILS Zulu 22 right approach, full stop, Detroit. Okay guys, you can see the ILS here, information is coming on.
And Detroit traffic, United 22, descending on the Rock City 2, we are at 10,500, descending down to intercept the ILS 22 right. We are
keep 190 for now.
20 miles from the Valley intersection.
And let's go ahead and get our airport information going on here. Okay, airport information, 22 right, we're exit left, backup Alpha Victor Yankee for Delta 3. Okay, speed check. First stage of flaps.
Localizer captured.
Localizers captured. Approach mode. Alright. First stage of flaps. Create some drag on the aircraft. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get it out of that standard climb and we're going to give max power. Anti-ice is coming off. Don't forget flaps 30, 128 plus 10, so it's going to be about 138. Don't forget, we're going to climb to 4,000 on the mist. Alright, we're just waiting to see the vertical profile avail itself, and then we'll be good to go here.
Glide slope alive.
Check. Okay, you can see the glide slope is in fact alive. Okay, it's past that third needle. Landing gear's coming down.
Glide slope captured.
Check. Flaps 24. Don't forget on the taxi, we're doing 2-2 right, back up Alpha, Victor. Right on Victor, left on Yankee.
Rockstar 2. We're on the right base for ILS. We'll move to the right. Detroit.
Okay guys, we've got one more stage of flaps there to go for flaps 30. We're going to take the aircraft over time now. Okay, I got to turn the dome light on for this really quick so we can Alright. Our aircraft completely. Last stage flaps. Detroit traffic. Brickyard 318 is on a 5-mile final for runway 22 right full stop. Detroit.
And Detroit traffic, United 22, we're trying to right to final, 22-mile final for ILS, we'll move to the right, Detroit.
Okay guys, we got good speed. We're a little slow here.
Speed checked. Flaps 33.
Which we are not doing. Detroit traffic, Brickyard 318, short final, runway 22 right.
1000.
Okay, gear down, 3 green. Flaps are set. Approach is pretty stable. Check.
And Detroit traffic, taking into 22, 15 mile final for 22 right.
Minimums.
Continue.
Air brakes out.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ground idle. Spoilers, yellow and green.
And brake up. Left rudder. Holding that nose up. Holding that nose up. Holding that nose up. And center line touchdown. There goes that front gear. Speed brakes are out.
Brake pressure
Alright,
checked.
brake pressure check. Bleeding pressure. Alright. And we're going to make this
60
last one here
knots.
60 knots. Check. Speed brake up. Flaps are coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Detroit. The local time
Welcome to
is
Detroit, time bombers.
5:43 p.m.
Detroit traffic, Brickyard 318 is clear of runway
You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain
22 right
seated
on
until
Alpha
air
2,
traffic
taxi
comes to
into
a
ramp
complete
via
stop
Alpha
and the
Victor
seatbelt sign
Yankee
is
for
turned
stand
off.
Delta 3.
Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during the flight.
And Detroit traffic,
That off,
22,
wing
10
off.
mile final, 22 right.
We'll probably catch them coming in. And we want to start that APU. Welcome to Detroit, guys. We should have had an on-time arrival here. We'll make our... there he is right there. Alright. Packs off. Air off. APU air on. APU is on. Appreciate you, Will. Alright, we about to get out and check Will here in a second. Okay, let's stop our taxi about right here. Set that parking brake quick. Alright, let's go find Big Willie style here.
Detroit traffic, United 22, 5 miles for 228.
So we'll stop and catch my man. All eyes on you, G. We all set up.
Alright, roger that.
Show you how you put that butter from that Max on the floor. Excuse me.
Yeah, hopefully I can follow suit, bruh.
Here we go. You know you got this. Alright. My boy Will coming in. Let's check it out right here. Should be a good little spot. While he's on his way in, let's see if we can also multitask here. Let's see, abort that pushback. Still asking for the pushback way over there. Okay, looks like we got some pushback issues there. I don't know why GSX is talking about a pushback. Okay, well, we'll be doing Pack X boarding and disboarding, so we'll take a quick break and we'll be at it again. Get this off for your situational situation now, and we can also get the overlay off there.
And Detroit traffic, United 22 short final, 22 right.
Alright, my man doing short final. Guys, thanks for flying along. We got one leg in the bag already. We just wanted to make sure we got the homie in. It's not a problem stopping here at all. Good. Vaya, beautiful center line. That was beautiful center line landing right in the zone, my G. Professionally done.
Roger that. Appreciate it, man. I learned from the best.
Man, come on, man. Great work, bro. Alright. Let's get it back to our own aircraft.
Metro traffic number 313 Tango Romeo 737 run 19 mile final runway 21 left. Try Metro.
Okay, I see Will just getting off the runway now. Alright.
Detroit traffic, United 22, we are clear runway.
Back in we go.
Alpha,
Controls back on.
Crossing left, Bravo Gate, Detroit Metro traffic.
Alright. See how much fuel we had left on board. 3,000 pounds. Cool, cool. Okay, so don't forget, Detroit's got a north terminal and a south terminal. We're going to go to the Evans terminal, which is the north terminal. And we'll see what our landing rate was. Looks like GSX not going to be too friendly. see if we pull up, it recognizes. You can see off in the distance out of the windshield, at about our 1 o'clock position, you got that other aircraft coming in there. Okay, this is Victor. And we're going to look to pick up Yankee after we cross runway 22 right. Or 22 left, I'm sorry. So if we did get late, it was because we stopped and got out of the... excuse me. It's because we stopped and got out of the aircraft. Alright, let's see here. Victor. We should be sticking to the left here. Detroit traffic, Brickyard 318 here on taxiway Victor, crossing runway 22 left, continue taxi to stand 4. We'll be merging onto Yankee after crossing 22 left, Detroit. Okay, that's clear. That's clear.
Detroit traffic. 313 Tango Romeo 7375 mile final runway 21 left. Detroit.
Alright.
Detroit traffic, United 22.
Here's Yankee right here to the left.
Romeo continuing on the Bravo.
Fire truck right here.
Full stop, Detroit.
Okay, we're looking for Delta 3. Pause here for a second. Oh, that's not what we wanted to do. Search arrival taxi, and we want those north gates. Let's control parking gates. Parking taxi. Let's check this route right here. Okay, so Delta 3. Okay, we missed it a little bit. Delta 1 is going to drive right through me. Okay, here's Delta 3 right here. Delta 3.
Metro traffic number 313 Tango Romeo, clear Sierra 1, taxiing Sierra 5 to the acre. Sierra Metro.
Alright, that's what we'll keep it there. We are going to lock that brake and start shutting them down. 4, 3, 2, 1, off.
And Dre, you got me on boom boom.
What's up, my G? I got you on boom boom.
Hey man, appreciate it. Hey, this is probably gonna be the only leg for me as I have to start getting dinner ready for the kids. But I definitely appreciate it, man. It was a good test for me, especially with the new rig. So look forward to plenty more. It's definitely fun, and I'll catch you on the next one, my G.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, my G, man. Have a good one. Thanks for flying, and we'll get up soon, fam members.
Oh yeah, you know it.
All right, let's go. Flight director off. Should extinguish those so we can get ready for a turnaround. There we go. It gets rid of all that with the flight director. Let's look up top. Okay, bleeds are off. Let's get these screen heights off for now. And we can also get these off for the time being. APU's running, bleed air is going, boom, boom, boom. That is all good. Let's also come to the bottom here and get off. Alright. Let's see here. We have to check our PAC-X now, fam bams. Let's see what we got here. In flight, look at that. Buttered it. Negative 65 feet per minute. Nice. Soft landing, 100 passengers. Nothing better than a few mid-flight drinks. Okay, great work, guys. Let's see. We were planned to get here at 10:41. Actual arrival was 10:42, so that's acceptable. With a negative 65 landing rate. So we'll discard that for now, fam bams. We won't close it. So I'm very satisfied with that situation there. Alright. What else do we got here? Alright, let's see if GSX is still doing GSX things. Let's see. Interrupt the pushback there. Let me restart my culture here, my situation before we get going. If not, then we just... Okay. Hopefully that sparks something up. Let me check you guys out, man. Alright. Appreciate y'all. So passengers are disembarked. Let's see if GSX continues to give us a hot time. Okay, there we go. So let's request a boarding.
Boarding requested.
And we're gonna go with airport terminal services. Alright. So that means we can get on some good old ground power. Get that ground power set. Packs, cargo. Let's go aft service, forward service. Actually, we're not going to have the service ones. We'll just do cargo.
Passengers, the boarding started.
Detroit Metro traffic, Delta 1231, 20 mile final, runway 21 left. Detroit Metro.
Alright, should see some passengers disembarking, but let's get on here. Alright, y'all, we did it, man. Let's go back and check those. Those cabin lights, man. See if we got people disembarking. There we go. Alright. Excuse me. I'm gonna get the next flight plan ready, y'all. Oh, you watch my man work. So you guys enjoy that. We'll be getting ready to board here shortly. In the meantime, I'm gonna get the old rusty dusty flight plan together here. Will flew with us and did a bang up job, so appreciate him rolling along. Alright, so we're gonna continue this flight to LaGuardia. And we're going to have the same amount of passengers, 100 passengers. And we'll keep altitude at 31,000 feet. Okay, we got another flight, an hour and 21 minutes.
Detroit Metro traffic, Delta 1231, 10 miles
is what we
final,
need.
21 left, Detroit Metro.
So we'll file this flight plan right after. But we can start getting it together. Alright, so let them keep disembarking and getting the bags off. And then as soon as that's done, we will get the flight plan going and get the passengers loaded back up. Then we'll be out of here, fam bams. Thanks for riding along with your boy, man. I'll be off camera here for a second while I'm getting things ready, man. Enjoy. one thing we need to do is go on to ground power, which we forgot to do. Stop at APU. There we go. And 100% on the ground power here.
Detroit Metro traffic, Delta 1231, clear of runway 21 right on Whiskey 2, Detroit.
And don't mind me, folks, I'll be having you guys muted on the microphone, just getting the aircraft ready as we disembark, and then we'll get ready to get the new passengers on, file the flight plan, and we are out of here on our way to LaGuardia, man. Thanks for riding along.
Detroit Metro traffic, Delta 1231, taxi gate Alpha 18 via Whiskey Tango Juliet 9. Detroit Metro.
the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood. But then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon. It can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I can feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing. All our minds, we put the work in, we got some work, man. The demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tired of loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone. Just wanna break, no, I'm not gonna give in. Take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous. Scared I would pop off fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of love, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'm a piece of that. They can never be me, nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. The demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through.
want to deboard crew. Boarding requested. Passengers boarding starting.
Alright everybody, so still here. Flight plan is refiled. We're just getting these passengers on board. Flight plan is taken care of. We'll get the MCP glare shield, the weights and the fuel all situated once the passengers get on board, and then we'll be out of here for our final stop to LaGuardia, guys. Thanks for riding along tonight. Alright, you guys, we still got boarding in progress here. Should be almost done here. We can't do anything with the aircraft in terms of the zero fuel weight. That's going to continue to change as passengers get on board, as you can see. So we just got a few more minutes here on the ground as we get ready to depart up out of here. Everything is ready with the aircraft. Let us take a look and see what we have here for services. Nothing in Detroit. Do have Boston Center on and DC Center on, which I think those are both a moot point because we're going to be in New York Center's airspace. So it might just be a quiet night here, my G's. Alright, departure 21 right, 22 left. We're going to take 22 left. Makes it easy for us. Altimeter is 2981 here. There we go. 2981 in the house. Once again, we are climbing up to flight level 310. So with no ATC readily available, we can go ahead and authorize ourselves up to that amount. We'll be doing a flaps 18 departure once again. Runway heading should still be 216. See how many passengers we have to board, and go ahead and start our PAC-X. Okay, 70 at 100, I think that's good enough. Alright, let's start a flight. Detroit, LaGuardia. Remember, we're going to do the RJ-100 just because it doesn't have this plane in here. 100 packs. We'll go for 2 on this occasion. So we'll set this again to 210. We'll have to zero out our trims. Light directors are on. And you know what? While we sit on the ground, let's plug in this. ILS for LaGuardia here. 110.5. All right, 110.5. Alright, 110.5. We'll work on the, and it's 200 decision height, so that's what we already have set. Pressurization will be down to basically 0. There we go. Alright. That is looking good. Bam bams. Then we got our final approach course at 224, so we'll get that into the glare shield and the heading once we depart here. On this departure, which I don't think we've got a departure out of Detroit, do we? Oh, we do, so let's pull that up.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know.
So
that way
from
you can
22 left,
now's the time to get out any last-minute text
Silva
messages if
and
you
Pavlos.
wish to, but we
Everything
ask
here
that once
is
you
RNAV
depart
all
from
the
the
way.
gate, put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Alright, time to get out of here. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the passengers expedited.
Boarding is complete.
Alright, boarding. Let's see, expedite boarding.
We'll see what we can do.
Alright.
No promises.
We got that exported and expedited. Let's get our situation on. Let's do a field check. 6,000, 12,000, okay, 13. That's looking good. Let's start filling in some actions here. Back to flight level 310. And
We are ready to go when you are.
alright.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 318 with service
zero
to New
fuel
York.
weight,
Our flight time will be
794.
roughly 1 hour and 20 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger
85.6.
devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already,
Okay,
please
now we
fasten
need
your
to do the
seatbelt and
total
verify
fuel
it is
weight,
low and tight across your
13.7.
lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all calls.
93.1, 93.2, let's see, 0 fuel weight, 79.5. Let's do 79, round up to 5, see what happens. 79.5, 13.7, 93.2, I like it. Alright, so now we need to check and see what our reserve fuel is going to be for this one, 5.2. Alright, let's execute that. Go here to legs. Everything looks good there, guys. So we got 18,000 feet. Boom, boom, boom. Our V rotate, once again, is going to be flaps 18, V rotate 137. Okay. APU should be up and running. Good to go. External off. Bleed air on. And let's get the doors closed.
icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Alright, so we'll do
Hello, Captain.
tail
We are ready to
right,
push
nose
back.
left. So tail right, nose left. Come up. Put that beacon on. Let's see. Let's look up top quick.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Let's get that logo on. That's on. Nav's on. Boom. We'll get beacon on here soon. And we'll get our hydraulics on. Make sure we're on 35-0. We'll keep the same squawk.
Locking gear.
Alright, we're doing nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Let's get the flight overlay on for you guys.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. Due to icing conditions,
All right.
please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
We will not start. If it gets dark on there, we might have to turn our dome out. All right. Everything looking good, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the flight attendants for a safety demonstration.
And we're going to be taxiing Yankee, so we should take Kilo 5 Yankee to the end there for departure on the Milton 4.
To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire flight as you may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, tighten the straps if necessary, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or
Perfect. We're
between
going to
the
be
armrests.
facing
When instructed to do so,
our
open
entryway
the
right
plastic
onto
pouch
the field there.
Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not
Please set parking
inflate
brakes.
automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. Please
All right.
securely stow all personal
We got
items.
rotation here
Make
on
sure your
N2.
seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are all in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions.
Easy here.
Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Okay, so we got this engine here rolling back, which don't quite know why, man. So let's take that one off. 21, 22. Generators are off, which is good. Packs are off. APU bleed is on. Boom, boom. Let's see if we got... Same thing here. We've got engines essentially... with an issue. Let's see something here. Still not rolling in to where we need to be. See, hydraulics, fuel pressure. Alright, we're just gonna see if we can confirm this here. We'll just say stop here. And okay, ignition, start. Light start is on.
We're prepared for takeoff.
Okay. Something is grossly wrong here. So let's shut this one down too.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Let's turn that off.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Turn that off. Like I said, gen is on. That's off. Fuel pumps remain on. Do something here. Aircraft. Let's go fix all.
Clear to start engines.
Start master. Maybe it was GSX prohibiting me from doing it, when I think about it. Got movement on N2. N1's coming up slightly. Okay, 21. All right, 24. Fuel flow. Did we fix all systems? Let's see, off. All of this is off like it should be. Okay, our fuel panel's good. We got all our fuel pumps on. We got our APU bleed on. We got plenty of juice. Look at that, green and green. We got our power on, starting engine 4. All our anti-ices are off, so it's not draining any power. Engine bleeds are off, APU air bleed is on. Still nothing, guys. I think we got a broke plane. So, I'm not going to reload, man. This is this is going to be it for your boy. I don't know why she's not firing up. Let's turn some dome light on here, man, because it's kind of dark in here, man. Alright. See, everything was idle. There is no fuel shut off there. Let's try starting engine number 1. See what happens here.
Detroit traffic, Delta 1240 on a 13-mile final 2-1 left, Detroit.
Yeah, look, and she's rolling back there. Just give it one last hoorah here. Okay, 22. 3. Same thing, we've got no fuel flow. Only thing, let's cycle the fuel pumps. Off, 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 on, on. Alright guys, well, we gave it the best we had. I believe we are going to call this a broken airplane, man. I have to tell the passengers, man, sorry you guys loaded up all by yourselves, but we got a broke airplane, man. She don't want to start up, which this is the first time that's happened to me in this one, so yeah, TRP is good. I don't know what happened, so she's got some type of malfunction, man. So from your boy Dre, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Let me turn this let's turn this off, man. And we're going to call it, man. Nothing I can do, fam bams. Appreciate it. APU still going. Yeah, APU's on, man. Look, APU's running 100%. We got bleed air. Primary full open. Secondary valve full open. These are all off. Yeah, so APU's going. We got our APU bleed air. See, cycle it off. Cycle it back on. The airs are off. RAM air, that's not an issue. The packs are off. There should be no other reason. Yeah, well, this aircraft definitely starts to push back from the gate with APU, obviously to have its own power, but this aircraft also requires the APU to be on with the APU air as we take off. So if you take a look here at the checklist, so system check, see, look, APU gets turned off at this point, but if you come here, APU stays on once you get it on. See, this is before start, after start, the APU stays on. The APU doesn't get cut off until you're in the air. It's right here, APU off. That's when you turn the engine air on. Anybody that flies this aircraft already knows you take this thing off with the APU, which is highly peculiar, but it's something that's done. So at any rate, guys, we're gonna end the stream here, man. We can't go any further, fam bams, and I don't want to reload. I got to get my daughter at a certain time. I can't reload and do all the whole process again. So I'm gonna be signing off, man. At least we had one good run. We got older aircraft, technical issues. You can see here, nothing is where it should be. Everything is, and this is the only thing we've got is the N2 fan running. We got some type of maybe oxygen in the engine problem or something. So let's shut that off, guys, and I guess we'll call it here, man. It's been real. Thanks for everyone for flying along. Sorry we had this little issue here, but it is what it is. Get rid of that. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you on the next one. We got to get this aircraft towed back into the barn. Big up, everybody. God bless, and take care, man. It has been truly pleasurable to fly for you guys today. And we had Captain Will on the first leg, so big up to Captain Will, and big up to all of you guys, man. One love, I'm gone.